Hi there, Heather Pierce Campbell, the legal website warrior, attorney and legal coach, coming at you from Seattle, Washington with another 1-minute legal tip. So in this video, I wanted to jump on really quickly and talk about this issue. So in the sales process, if you're a coach, consultant, online educator, speaker, author, and you conduct any kind of sales in your business, you've probably at some point in your journey been encouraged to create scarcity, right, around the sales, around your sales system, right? People are generally encouraged to create like this sense of urgency and scarcity so that people will buy. And we know that if a sense of urgency is created, people are more likely to buy. And so you often will see people giving advice that you should create the sense of scarcity, right? Encourage people to buy through these different influences. From a legal perspective, I would encourage you to really reconsider that approach. If there is real scarcity, so for example, let's say you're running a workshop and you've got 20 seats, right? That's real scarcity. You need to get 20 bums in seats and that's it. You can't take on a massive amount of people. That's real scarcity. You can use that in your sales process to say, hey, there's 20 seats and when they're gone, they're gone. So you should probably sign up if you want to participate. But I see on a regular basis people creating false scarcity, right? Either telling stories or trying to position things in a way where you're influencing people, you're actually psychologically impacting them to think that things are happening a certain way, or this is like a one-of-a-kind opportunity, they have to take advantage of it now. From a legal perspective, this is problematic because false scarcity can quickly get into an area where you're dealing with misrepresentation in the inducement of a contract, right? You do not want to be going there. So in one scenario recently, somebody was essentially indicating that there was this other production team or people on the team that needed to be involved in the decision, and saying to people, it's definitely a pattern and practice to say, well, you know, they didn't really think you could hack it, or they didn't really think that you're a fit for this program, but I'm so committed to your business. Here's what I'm willing to do for you to get you in, right? And using that tactic as a sales strategy, when first of all, it wasn't true. If you're the only decision maker, don't represent that there are other decision makers. And then saying, for example, taking it to the next level would be saying, and so here's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to foot X dollars of the cost of this program to get you in the door, right? Actually indicating that for some crazy reason you'd be outlaying any money in order to get somebody in the door, right? And people often are talking in terms of discounts and savings and here's what I can do for you, but make sure that you are not crossing over that line and moving into the area of actually making misrepresentations, because fraud in the inducement of a contract is really problematic. And just from a practical business perspective, you are generally going to be getting people into your business that you'll be working with that probably are not your ideal people, right? And in this one context, you had somebody making some statements that were not truthful statements and making them to people who probably weren't particularly savvy in business and so couldn't spot that those things were red flags and probably false. And that's, again, I'm just telling you from a legal perspective, don't do that. It's not good for your business. Even if it gets more people to conduct the sale long term, you're going to have legal problems. You're going to end up with some messes and lots of legal costs where people are just not working out because, one, you're working with people that you probably shouldn't be working with, and then two, you've sold them into your business in a process that was just not a fair process. So stop with the false scarcity. Do not do that. Do not make misrepresentations when you are trying to transact sales. Be truthful. Be straight up with people. If there is real scarcity, that's fine. You can let people know what your limitations are, but don't go overboard. All right, it's my message for today. Be safe out there. Get in touch if you have any questions. Bye-bye.